Good morning, guys. It's another day here and we just woke up and looks like it was snowing all night last night. It wasn't really any storm or anything, but look outside, guys. That's our truck. Looks like it snowed about 2 inches here at the lower elevation. And right there is where the trail is, where we'll be driving back. That looks beautiful. Alright guys, we are now gonna have some quick breakfast and head to the mountain. We're having some egg sandwiches and it's looking like a perfect day. It snowed about 2 to 3 inches last night here in the lower elevation, and I checked the mountain report. It was about 6 inches overnight, so it's gonna be an awesome power day on the mountain. Morning came cold. We packed up camp and started driving back down the trail. Yesterday, this road was dry, just another forest road winding through the mountains. But overnight, winter showed up. And somewhere ahead, waiting just a little higher up in the mountains, was the best skiing you'd ever find. Alright, so right now, we are airing up our tires. And we have gotten a 4-hose system, so all of the 4 tires get aired up at the same time, and that's the air compressor that connects to the battery over there. And this process takes about 5 minutes to go from 15 psi all the way to 45 psi. Not too slow. By the time we reached the lifts, it started to feel like something special had happened overnight. Fresh snow covered everything. From the lift you could see it. Blankets of untouched powder everywhere. The temperature had dropped into the 20s overnight, and under clear blue skies, the snow stayed light, cold, dry, and unbelievably soft. Later, we started dipping into the trees, and that's where we found the real stashes. Some of the softest powder we have ever skied on the West Coast. Alright guys, we just came back from an epic day at the ski resort. It was the best pow we have seen here in West Coast. The SLR was so good, it was so powdery. This was the best day. We are sitting in the parking lot and we literally skied back to our truck. So right above that ridge is where the trail is. But for now, we're gonna head into the mountains, find a camping spot for us. We'll be cooking some dinner. Alright guys, we are just exploring some of these off-roads here. We have already found a camp spot back down this trail, but we are just going around here and just exploring this trail. We didn't really have a destination here, just following the trail to see where it would take us. With all the new mods on the truck, especially the winch, we figured it was a good time to push it a little and see what it could handle. Well guys, there seems to be a down tree over there. Looks like somebody did try to go on the left side, but our truck is too big to go through that space, and I don't want to get ourselves stuck on the tree, even though we can winch the tree out. But we have already found a campsite down the trail, so we will just head back down. Alright guys, this time around we're doing something different. We are eating inside the tent because it's a little bit cold outside. So here's all our food and the iPad for some movies. And the heater is on, so it's nice and cozy in here. So we are done with dinner and looks like it has started to come down. And it is right now 5:30 p.m. So for the rest of the evening, we will be staying up in the tent. It is all set up, nice and warm up there. And one thing that I have to do before I go up in the tent and call it for the night is fill up the diesel in this heater. So this heater takes about a gallon of diesel. From the experience so far, we usually burn about half a gallon over 8 hours of sleep. So this should last us for the entirety of the night. Well, now we can call it a night and we can go up and watch some TV. Good morning, guys. This is another morning and we are just having breakfast. We got some oats and we are also boiling some eggs in there. And the sun is out, the spirits are high, and we're gonna be going back onto the mountain today and do some more skiing and snowboarding. And later in the day we'll be heading back into the town and fill up on some groceries, and then also be staying up in an Airbnb tonight.
Well, it's an early day for us to end, but it's really cold today and snow is not as good as yesterday, so we're deciding to just call it a chill day.
Alright guys, Shannon here just got the lunch buffet and it looks really good. We also got the dessert and that's the paneer over there. Alright guys, we got done with lunch and did some grocery shopping, and now we are here just exploring some park that we saw on the way to the town. This park is right on a river, so it looked pretty cute while we were driving up. So we're just gonna go and check this one out.
8, 7, 8, 9, 9, what is it? 9, 8.
Oh guys, looks like such a good place to fish. I wish I had brought my fishing rod. Alright guys, we are in the downtown Bend and just exploring the cute little town and see what it has to offer.
Alright, y'all, so we're done walking around town. We got some gifts for our friends and some stickers for our truck. Now we're ready to head to our Airbnb, and we're gonna take some hot showers and cook some food and have a nice relaxing night.
Alright guys, we just got to our Airbnb and there's a cute little doggy here.
He's happy.
Let's see if he fetches. Okay, look at this. Alright, looks like there's another dog over there. Let's take a look at our Airbnb. Nice and warm. Got the kitchen area over here. And got a nice little bedroom. And that must be the bathroom. Pretty good. Nice and cozy. That's gonna be the home for tonight. And tomorrow we're gonna head back to skiing and probably camp overnight somewhere closer to the mountain. Alright guys, we had a nice warm shower. We are all freshened up and we just cooked some delicious dinner over here. It is meatballs with pasta. Look at that. And now we're just gonna enjoy this delicious dinner, watch TV, wind down for the day, and get ready for another day on the mountains to ski.
Yes.
I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Good morning guys. It is another beautiful morning and it is currently snowing outside our Airbnb. Look at that. And we are currently having some breakfast. For breakfast we've got the eggs and hash browns. So we're gonna wrap things up here at the Airbnb and we're gonna head to the mountains real quick and go do some ski runs.
So finally we see the Bachelor here. Alright, y'all, we're getting ready to hit the slopes. It's a beautiful day today. We can see Mount Bachelor finally. Let me show you guys the view. It's sunny. There's already people skiing over there. You ready, baby?
Yes.
All right, let's hit the slopes. All right, y'all, we're done skiing for the day, and now we're gonna head down to Bend to get some pizza. We're so hungry. It has been a really great day with Fresh Pal, and it started snowing in the middle of the day, and we did a lot of tree runs, so it was really fun.
All right, guys, it is about evening time here. It's 5:17 p.m. and we are on to our next adventure. It was a great ski day and we had some dinner, and now we are heading up into some mountains where we have some idea of a campsite. It's gonna be higher up in the elevation and we don't even know if there's gonna be a campsite. There's a lot of trails around that part, so we might find something where we can camp for the night, or worst comes we might have to go to a motel. But the sun is setting down, so it's gonna be a little bit tricky to find the camp spots, but stay tuned for the adventure.
All right, Sarah's outside. We're trying to air down our tires, and then we're gonna go on our adventure, finding a campsite.
All right, guys, we have aired down and softened up the suspension, and this is the trail looking ahead of us. So let's go and find out a campsite. All right, guys, so it looks like the road we were planning to go on is closed, but there's another road that is right up ahead of us, which seems to be open. So let me check up on Onyx and see if there's anything worthy of going up there. Alright, guys, looks like we did find a spot. It was fairly easy. We just drove probably like a mile after that closed road, and Oregon just has so many spots, guys. Looking at the map here, you can see there's so many spots around us. So we did find the spot though, but since we have already ate our dinner and it's not that late, it's 6 p.m. right now, we're gonna go further ahead and check if there's any better campsites, because this one, although it seems really nice and quiet, covered with all the trees, where's the fun in that? So we're just gonna go a little forward. Looks like there's a trail. There might be a spot right next to a creek bed. Maybe that will be fun. Let's check it out. Well, we don't know where the trail goes, but it looks very fun. Driving in the dark with all these lights. Speaking of the lights, guys, look, we have installed a new light system on our truck, and this is how the trail looks without the light. That's the brights on my stock headlights, and this is how the trail looks with everything on our headlights. It looks like the trail is clearing up. We are at a higher elevation up here. So this might, if we find something here, it might not be a bad idea to stay up here, guys. All right, coming up on spot number 2. It was a little further down the first spot. It's right next to a green trail on Onyx. So that's the trail, and on the side we just found a nice little flat spot. So it looks like we might camp up here. It's in the clearing, so in the morning we'll probably have some good sunrise shots on the drone. So we're gonna park up here and camp down here. All right, so we just parked and we are about perfectly leveled, almost there, but I'm not gonna worry about that -1. So now we're gonna set up the tent and probably watch some TV and have a good time. All right, guys, so we have set up the tent. We got the heater running over here. We got electricals to charge our phones and any other things we need. Let me show you how it looks inside the tent. There you go. Nice and cozy. So now we're gonna be just winding down for the evening, watch some TV and go back to bed. And I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning, guys. This is the next morning and it is a beautiful day. It was quite windy last night, but wasn't too cold inside the tent, so it was fine. But outside today is clear weather, blue skies, the sun is shining. It looks like a beautiful day. After packing up camp that morning, we started making our way back towards town. Just outside of Sisters, the forest opens up and the Cascades come into view. In the distance stands the Three Sisters. And standing alone nearby, Black Butte. A pretty incredible view for the drive out.
All right, y'all. Look at the views. Wow.
Well, that's Oregon State for you guys. It is absolutely beautiful and we would be coming back here in the summertime and making some more videos for you all. Guys, we just saw two beautiful coyotes, wild coyotes up here. We tried to film it. I don't know if we captured it, but we will try to put that shot in the video for you guys. But it was beautiful. We just were driving and came across these two little coyotes on the side of the road. They were kind of very shy, so as soon as we stopped the truck, they just ran away into the woods. But still, it was a wild encounter. So we looked at their tails, and at the end of the tail, it was there were black hairs versus white hairs. So if it's a black hair, it's a coyote, and if it's white hairs on the tip, it's a fox, because their tail was very fluffy. It really looked like a fox when we first saw it, but when we stopped and looked at their tails, they were wild coyotes.
We just pulled into a coffee shop and here's our view. Isn't that crazy? The coffee shop looks really cute as well.
Right, so this is the coffee shop, guys. Cute little coffee shop, and we got a pastry which has coffee frosting up inside of it. And we're getting coffee and a sandwich. Alright guys, so we just got our coffee and look how cute these little jars are. They gave us glass jars so you can recycle it.
Yeah, love it.
And now we're just having a little stroll in this town. The air is so crisp, blue skies. We're just gonna explore this little town and see what it has to offer. The coffee shop we were in is called Take It Slow or Slow State or something. People take it slow here, and we love taking it slow as well. Shannon found us another bookshop to take a look in the middle of this cute little town. Let's check it out inside. Before heading back out, we wandered into a small bookstore. The kind of place you don't plan to spend time in, but end up staying longer than expected. We picked up a few stickers and posters, something small to bring back for our friends. Just a quiet morning in a mountain town. Alright guys, so we just picked up a few posters from the bookstore. This is for all the national parks in the US. And we got one for our friend as well. That library was so cute. All the shops in this town are so cute. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching our video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on our next adventures. And until next time,
Keep adventuring.